Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. Today we're going over to a very special beer. Picked up this La Trappe box set with a glass, £12.50. Amazing price really, especially when you look at what they are on Amazon. Glass itself, look at that for a glass. Oof, does look good, doesn't it? Brilliant glass. So the review tonight is of La Trappe Trappist Quadruple. There we go. A 10% beer. I will read on the back in case it says anything in English. That's it. Oh, wait, actually it does. So, characteristically, Trappist ale, and the source for the name of this style. Warm, amber-coloured with a cream-coloured head. The full, heartwarming and intense taste is malty with sweet tones of dates and caramel. Serving temperature is 10 to 14 degrees, slightly below that, so I'll have to note that. There's not much I can do about it at this time of year. Me personally, I'd rather drink these up in the beer room, not the beer room, the house, but I've got that, possibly going to have to do that going forward, over the winter months at least, because it's a bit chilly in here. So here we go. Let's pour this out. Look at that. Don't that look the pour, hey? Whew. Probably not the best pour in the world, but I never was. So the colour, it's, depending on how you look at the colour, like a brownish colour. Reddy brown is what I'm getting, depending on where you're looking with the light. Obviously, decent size head on there, creamy head, quite nice and tight, a little bit of bubbles just there. Bubbles. Here we go. Quadruple. Cheers all. Le Trappist. Le Raggy. Oh, I'm getting full Christmas flavours with this. And that for the price, absolutely stunning. These seem to be available at a lot of these shops that sell beer cheap. There's a place in Huddersfield where it's like 10 quid for the set, which is stunning. The Burnt Pig in Ilkeston, it's 15 quid, whether they've still got any left, because I think they'd have gone. It's a proper place for that sort of thing. I got this from Ian Wright. It's £12.50 for the 4. So again, you know, or you can go straight to Amazon and get it for 25 quid. So that was a good one. It is what it is. Does look the bomb, that does. Absolutely looks the bomb. I'm just getting full on Christmassy vibes with this. Christmas cake vibes. Oh, a nice sweetness. Is that the dates? Like a candidness. Beautiful. Absolutely spot on. Oh. It's just wetting the old whistle beautifully. After a long day, work, coming home and helping the wife build. Furniture. It's nice to settle down with a beer, as you do. You know, it's good to have a beer. Good to have a decent beer as well. You know, like most people, I came from a supermarket background. I have no shame on that. You know, there's a lot of great beers in supermarkets. And then obviously went into more local breweries and specific breweries. And nowadays, I tend to drink out, as they say, in parts of the country. Get that last drop in, squeeze it out, as they say. Look at the glass. Look at the you know, the shape of the glass as well. Don't want this to get wrecked in the dishwasher. I'd have to wash it by hand. I mean, the glass itself, the set is just stunning. The glass, not to mention the beer. I was lucky. I was so pleased to get this. You know, and I do want to, on the channel, do more Belgian beers, German beers, and further afield. I mean, for me, if you're looking at beer reviewers, possibly the #1 beer reviewer in the world, for the styles and different types of beers and countries of beers, by far is Rampant Lion of Jim. He and styles of beers he's drinking, even though he lives now, it's Japan, is it? But yeah, his love of the beer and different beers, and obviously knowledge and that stunning knowledge of beers. Obviously, he does read all, you know, the best people do, but to remember it all in 35 minutes, like most of his reviews, I don't know how he does it. Yeah. Oh, that is beautiful. You know, it's nice warming on the stomach. The warmer the better for this. I'll have this bang on at room temperature. You know, have it in 20 degrees and drink it. It's never as warm as it is, you know, in your house. If it's in a 20-degree room, it's not going to be 20 degrees in the bottle. But yeah, warmer the better. But it's still tasting absolutely stunning at this temperature. And date till next year as well. Not that dates matter with these sort of beers. I want to pour. Oh, I could just sit and relax and just enjoy a bit of quality, a bit of cheap quality as well. It's amazing that, you know, the prices that some beers are. It boggles my mind that some beers like this can be so damn cheap. And then you look at some Imperial Stouts in the UK that are like £7 for a third the other week, and I'm thinking, a third of this? Now you're talking, you know, out in a pub. I doubt you'd see it in that way, not in this country at least. I wouldn't have thought at least. It's a little raggy treat for this time of night, and at nearly 9 o'clock. So, still retaining that head. Slight light haziness to the pour. Love the big glass though. I've got another glass like this, the Bolek glass. Yeah. Just don't want to drop it. You know what I mean? Don't want to drop the Bolek. It's around somewhere. It's around somewhere. Just savouring. I'm just savouring it. You know, a nice beer. It's beers like this that make this beer reviewing malarkey, you know, so invigorating. And I try to be as positive in the world as I can. Try to see a good side, and I push myself so much. Even at work today, I've done a load of work today, and I'm not happy with myself because I haven't got more done. In the grand scheme of things, I know I've done loads, but you know, it's just that I like to push. No wonder I'm knackered every night, but there you go. Yeah, got any more. I would be livid if and this is where the world's, not the greatest of worlds, is it? Where people who work with you are on, a lot more money than you, and their actual work and their work rate is so poor. And yeah, I suppose that's the one thing about gardening, that it is so devalued these days. Against, at one stage, on the council, gardeners, plumbers, electricians, joiners, we were all parity. There was parity between all of us. And then it just went, everybody else went up and we just went, got to the stage where somebody emptying a bin was on a hell of a lot more than the gardener. And it just breaks your heart that you go to college for 3 years. You don't learn to empty a bin. You just walk behind it. No, mate. Press a button. Yeah. It does bite your boat, doesn't it? How, some jobs are just not paid what you deserve. Yeah. Anyway, I've let it breathe for another minute or two, before I go down the road of being really depressed. Christmas flavours, a sweet candidness. Truly a lovely beer. Look at the lacing on the glass still. Stunning. Have you had it? Please for anybody watching this, have you had it? What's your experience? As much as I review a beer, it's always nice to know, just so I can read it, what your take of the beer is. Did you enjoy it? Did you think, no, it's a load of, it's always interesting. Would I drink it again? I like that bit at the bottom. Well, it's not whatnot. Would I drink it again? Yes. Yeah. I'd like to have it more room temperature, up the house rather than down the shed where it's cold. Out of 5. Critique time. Yeah, it's a lovely beer. It's a lovely Christmassy beer for me. Very drinkable, 10%. Not really felt it at all. Out of 5 for me. A good 4.5. Do scores matter? No. It's a great beer. That's all you've got to look into it. Thank you for watching. See you soon.